I like to think of backbending or front body opening as the espresso shot of yoga. So if you're feeling sleepy or low energy, try one of these 3 variations of backbending, and I promise you, you're gonna feel way more energized in about 20 seconds. So I'm coming over here to Anwar first. He's going to show the most modified version of a backbend. It's called bridge pose. So Anwar, begin to lift your hips up. Rock back and forth to bring your shoulder blades close together underneath you. And then interlace your fingers, clasping your hands. Good. So what he's doing here is he's pushing down through his feet. Notice how his feet are parallel. They're not turned out. It's really important you keep your feet parallel. That's going to protect the lower back. And then rather than squeezing the glutes, he's focusing on engaging his quadriceps and even his inner thighs to get the lift through the pelvis. Then from there, he's pressing his breastbone right up against his chin without tucking the chin down. You want to keep your head neutral. For extra lift, Anwar, pretend you wanted to pull your hands apart, and that will give you even more strength to lift the spine up. Okay, when you're ready to come down, you can lift your heels and articulate through the spine, rolling down vertebra after vertebra. When you're finished, you can just draw your knees into your chest and rest there until you feel like your spine has reset itself. Now we're moving over to Martha. Martha's going to come into a deeper version of the pose. She's got blocks up against the wall. Now you can set them on an angle as I did using the trim, or you can have them flat. They're a little wider than shoulder width apart, and her fingers are draping over the edge of the blocks. Okay, this helps to take pressure out of the wrists. So if you've always wanted to do a back bend, but you feel like you don't have the flexion in your wrists or the strength in your shoulders, this would be how to do it with the elevation of a block, of 2 blocks. That looks really nice, Martha. If you can stay for another breath or 2. Again, notice how her feet are parallel with each other. And then she can articulate through the spine to come down. Our last variation will be shown by Louisa. And this is a fairly advanced variation. If you've got lots of flexibility, go ahead and lift up, Louisa, when you're ready. She's flipped herself around on her mat so that the head is away from the wall and the feet are on blocks at the wall. By elevating the feet, you're shooting the stretch right up between the shoulder blades. So you get maximum heart and chest opening action going on here. It feels amazing if you've got the mobility for it. And just try to straighten your arms a little bit more, Louisa. It's beautiful. And then bend the elbows, tuck the chin to the chest to ease yourself down. If you feel nervous about doing this, try it with a partner at home so that you've got somebody there to help you in case you have trouble coming down. So thank you for demonstrating beautiful back bends. In yoga, we say the divine in me bows to the divine in you. Namaste.